35-hour trip, 31 hours in the car, 1,700 miles, 29 hours live streamed, and we're constantly taking questions. So we talked about healthcare for 8 hours. We talked about every issue imaginable, but the beginning, people were pretty nasty. And after about 90 minutes is when folks started realizing, hey, this is actually pretty cool that you all are having this kind of conversation. And ultimately, one of my takeaways from this was we showed that you can disagree without being disagreeable, and that we were, willing to listen to the other person. And and Beto and I didn't know each other that well before the trip. I always say Beto would not have gone with me if he'd known me better. Because he's like, don't stop until you have to use the restroom. I'm like, let's stop at every elementary school and give us civics lessons. And he was getting nervous. He actually started getting a rash at one point.
We stopped at a coffee shop within the first 90 minutes in San Marcos, and I thought we were just going to pick up a cup of coffee. And Will wants to know where the beans were harvested, how they roasted. We got like a 20-minute lesson in the barista's philosophy on life. And we would have stayed another couple of hours if not for my impatience. And mind you, we had a deadline. We had to be at votes at 6:30, and if we failed that, then the mission had failed. And so my goal was to keep us on schedule and on track. And that was the tension. That was what was interesting.
But at that coffee shop, it was the first stop that we made. The barista said, "You know what unites America?" And he said, "Coffee." And he started explaining it. And it was good. And then we stopped at South by Southwest, and Austin was going on. And we were asking people, what unites us? And the guy said, music, culture, food. And so that was, I think, one of the themes that we tried to come away with. And for me, that trip, crisscrossing my district, there's more that unites us than divides us. And we only focus on that 20% that divides us. And that is why we have to continue to shine a light on some of the issues that we actually all agree on and that are moving the country forward. And look, it doesn't get clicks. It doesn't get people writing about it. This is why I was so shocked by, we were on every single news for a day and a half. 20-something million people watched in between our two social media feeds. And to me, that's just an indication. I don't care where you are on the political spectrum. People want to see folks working together and getting things done. They want to see people that are results-oriented. And it was, and what I learned from my friend Beto is, he cares about this country. I knew he cared about the VA. I knew he cared about the border. I knew he cared about making sure the communities are taken care of. But there were so many other things that I realized, man, we really should be working on more things together. And that was, and once you see that, you can't unsee it.